Hey everybody, welcome back to Behind the Crew. On today's episode, I have Jordan and Malik of Jett Flash Studios. And today we get into a little bit about how the studio got started. And then we talk about, investing in yourself. Also going, how Malik going off a little bit about lazy people. And then the different learning styles that people have, and learning from being on the job or at school. And you can go ahead and find their links to their social media down here and below. And also, I'm going to be throwing their reel at the end of the video. So, hope you guys enjoy. Today I have Jordan and Malik from Jett Flash Studios, which is actually where we're filming right now. Can you guys tell me a little bit about yourselves? One at a time.
Yeah, you want to do bios or more just kind of like about the studio itself?
I mean, we can do bios, and we can do a little bit of bios, and then about the studio.
Okay, yeah. For me, I am an actor / filmmaker. Is how I got started. I was born in California. I moved here when I was 3, so 3 being in Las Vegas. So I basically say I'm born and raised out here. And yeah, all my whole life I just really loved watching movies, and I'm trying to just be part of that process.
Yeah. Well, I was born and raised in the Netherlands. My dad was military, and my mom is Dutch. So I moved here junior year of high school. And then basically, I've always been very entrepreneurial. I wanted to play basketball. I wanted to go to NBA. Obviously, that shit didn't happen because I'm here. But I've always been very entrepreneurial. Knew that I was going to do something great. Just didn't know what it was going to be. Started more in sales, I'd say. Did a little real estate. Was pretty good at it, but just didn't feel connected to it. And then me and Jordan somehow became, because I was going to do a podcast. We started just working
That's so
together.
funny. Full circle now.
Full circle. And then Jordan kind of really took me under his wing and just kind of been showing me the ropes of the video side of it. And I've been kind of just trying to help him with the other side of trying to, organize stuff and just help him get more clients and stuff. But now I'm on the road to really trying to really get into that video production and being able to do it on my own and just helping build the company and yeah.
Well, so Jordan, you're the one that founded the Jett Flash Studios.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And then you guys were already friends in the beginning.
Yeah.
And then you hit him up.
Basically, it was I was doing a lot of freelance work, and you know this because I was with Midnight Annex, and when I left them, I got a different job as going back to the restaurant business, and then I was like, I can't do this, so I'm just gonna start. Hopefully, I can start freelancing more. More video stuff, and I had these 2 jobs that just were pretty consistent, but a ton of people kept just reaching out to me hey, you do video, this and this. And then he came to me, and this is when things just started picking up, because he came to me and it was hey bro, you're doing all this great stuff, but why aren't you thinking of it more of a business, because I'm just I'm just doing video work till I can get that big acting role, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So then he kind of helped me turn that upside down to go yo, what if I did create this business? I know I just left Midnight Annex, and I know we're going to talk about that.
Yeah.
It's I created my own thing. Back in the day, they used to call me Jett Flash, which is kind of a racist thing. But it was a name I adopted, and it was kind of it really meant a lot to me and him. And he really, again, if I'm the CEO, I know he's going to be something big within the company. I know he doesn't have any stakes in it now, but it's someone I want to bring into it because I wouldn't be here without him. So.
Oh well, that's
well, don't make me emotional now. God damn.
I mean, that's pretty cool. I mean,
cry.
And then you came in and you started helping him. You didn't know much, but now you're
nothing. I really didn't know nothing at all. I didn't know nothing at all, man. It's been really crazy. It's been a crazy journey. It's been almost 2 years. I think
2 years, yeah.
Yeah, we just because I want to do. I started want to do a podcast. That was kind of the whole thing about it. And then we ended up meeting up. He was like, "Yo, we should do a podcast." together because me and Jordan just worked so well together.
Yeah.
Right.
And from that on, we started that, and then I started helping him just on set and just helping him with stuff, and then just learning how to set stuff up, and just literally Jordan was just kind of showing me the ropes, really.
Well, it was kind of like, because you weren't here for it, but like kind of in your first guest says it, Gary, who's an amazing show, by the way.
Oh, thank you.
But he basically was saying, like, when you're on set, learn, you know?
Yeah.
So every time Malik was on set, I would notice, like, he was trying to learn and trying to do stuff. And I was like, yeah, if you want to be more valuable in this business, and I don't want you to count on me to, because what happens if I'm gone? You know what I mean? I want to make sure you can stand alone as well, and you're creating something.
Yeah, exactly.
So every time I was on set, I was like, hey, dude, like, set that up or set this up. And then he started just catching on, and then it's been awesome. I mean,
hell yeah. Well, one thing about Jordan though, he is the realest, like real shit. Like I'm not just saying because he next to me, bro. But, like I was talking to my parents about this too. Is like there's just so many jobs where Jordan's like, Malik, come help me. I'll pay you for it, and he don't even need me there. He's like, he could just do that shit by himself. Truthfully. Yeah. I'm like, so.
Well, he just wants somebody to hang out with while he's on set.
Too, but like he's honestly paying me to do stuff that he could literally do by himself.
Yeah.
He's like, Malik, come help me, and that like that I would never like me and Jordan be ever locked in because of that, for sure. Because he just brought me on. He's like, Malik, I'll show you the ropes, and showed me the ropes and paid me for stuff that he don't need me for.
But see, the crazy part is because me, Dylan, and Chris are friends, and Chris did that for me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, he did that for me as well. Yeah. So,
so I know what you mean, but it's like all full circle there.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is a crazy circle. I mean, I'm gonna be actually having Dunham and Cisco, who are the founders of Midnight Annex. I'm gonna be having them up. I have them, penciled in on my calendar for upcoming
Friday, right?
episode, and then we can talk about all of them too. But it's weird how, because I met Dunham on The Ultimate Fighter, and he was an AC, and then I was a PA at the time, and it was just I just caught a vibe with him. Like he was funny, outgoing, he didn't care what other people thought, and all of a sudden, like we were just acquaintances, and something happened to where he hit me up and was like, "Hey, you want to shoot for something I'm doing?" And then we just became
started vibing,
way better friends than we were.
That's cool.
And he would show me everything he knew. So it's nice to see that you learned from the same person as I did. Yeah. And now you have your own fucking company.
Right, exactly. Yeah.
So that's great.
Hell yeah.
Thank you, bro. I appreciate it.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, it's a full circle moment, really. It really, really is. It's crazy. But I met all you guys, and you guys are all just really good people. You know what I mean? But that's going to take you guys, all of us, far, too, because it's like, what goes around comes around.
Yeah.
Yeah, 100%. You know what I mean? It's funny because every set we're on, like, I know Dylan's even done jobs where I know he probably wouldn't have if I wasn't in it or Chris wasn't in it. Like, I don't want to put names to the productions, but, there's a couple of things that
we can just bleep them out, but
that's true.
Yeah. Fuck that one.
Yeah, exactly. So, but it's funny because if I ever get a big movie role or like sign a big deal, you're one of the first people I'm gonna reach out to.
Oh, well, sure. I appreciate it.
You know what I mean? Like, like PA, Dylan. I'm just kidding.
Hey, you got a PA though?
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
I would tell you to straight fuck off. I'd help you out and get some people.
Right.
But yeah, I'm not PAing anymore.
DP for sure, unless Chris wanted to. Then
yeah, I'm not.
Then camera operator, but
no more PA for me. I did my fucking 8 years.
I'm
done with it.
Bro.
Oh damn, yeah.
That's crazy.
Damn. I put in that work.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's just crazy. So you guys you just started pretty recently. I mean, this was during the pandemic, right?
Yeah, it was during the pandemic, and that's what made it even way tougher. Cause I left January of 2020, my jobs, right? Mm-hmm. And that so that put me out there in the world, and then everything shut down, and I'm just like, yo, I remember even going to Chris, I was like, yo, I kind of regret leaving my jobs because I can't get unemployment.
Yeah.
Because I didn't have a job, and then I didn't have enough freelancing jobs to qualify for that unemployment. So I was just kind of left in the dark and just trying to figure out what am I going to do,
Yeah, oh no, I hear you. I was
very similar.
I was right there.
Okay.
So
within Jett Flash Studios, you being the owner, what does that entail? Like, what do you like? So, what do you do as far as your company?
So
Everything.
Yeah. Well, we're really trying to niche down because
Yeah.
it is everything. Again, it's just like people just be asking for some, like, hey, can I get some product photography with a restaurant, for instance, or can I run your social media, or can I do this? And that's kind of what I learned on the job is like, I rarely say no to something. Because before, back in the day when I was with Midnight Annex, and this is a weakness of mine, is that I counted on Chris and Cisco and the whole bunch, Heather, to do everything for me. You know what I mean? So it's like, hey, like, oh, I got a job. Well, let me pass you this job, So now when people come up to me, it's like, okay, can I do this? How do I do this? I got to do the research and do my best, And so it's very much like that in terms of just like figuring out what do we do? Because it was like, oh, wait, let's focus on music videos. Let's focus on this. But since we got this studio really on a great deal, I was like, and now that we're heading towards this and you're being part of the team, in the sense, I really want to focus more on like the podcast production and like shooting like podcasts and live shows for people because we're getting a lot of work that way.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's crazy because like
everything.
again, like I'm still shooting for the clinic, for social media and B-roll and a dispensary we work with, and now there's the Gambit, the restaurant. So it's hard to be niche specific. But if I were to say like what we do is podcast production, I mean, what do you think?
I don't know, man. I think it's. I mean, like you said, it's everything really. I think. Like doing like very interview style stuff. I think we start realizing who pays, right? Like clinics pay.
Yeah.
Like bigger businesses, corporations.
Actual businesses.
Yeah. People that have, and they don't care. There's like, we've noticed that it's like the bigger corporations are like, all right, this is my budget, do whatever you do. And we always do a good job. And they don't, not care, but we just know what they want and we deliver, And then there's, so I don't think we're niche yet, but podcast production is definitely something
we're definitely trying to get there, and I think with your help as well, and what you're doing for us, we're gonna get there. But like you said, we started during COVID, dude, and it was a grind. It was like, if anyone needed a job, like literally, you know what I mean? If it was like, hey, like we need you guys to do video, but also serve food, it's like done. You know what I mean? Like we were out to get it, bro. You know what I mean? It was like we wouldn't say no. It was like, all right, bet. You know what I mean? If a $50 job, we treat it like a $1,000 job, and it was like at that point. Now it's kind of nice because now we take a step back and go like, yo, this is just like because I'm a yes man.
Oh my gosh,
he knows.
Oh my, he cannot, bro.
But
Jordan,
he
goes, guy.
hey bro, here's the thing, you don't do this shit, and and it's nice having someone in your corner that kind of. I'm like, because I call him a lot. Like, we talk every day. I'm like, hey, bro, these are the things I have plans. You're like, bro, like, why are you even working on that? And it's just like, why am I working on that,
Yeah. And sometimes he could just be like, Malik, you tell him. I'll be like, all right, no, we can't do it. I don't mind saying fucking no. I actually enjoy it.
No, I mean, at a certain point in time, you need to say no.
You have to, man.
It's good to have, it's good to have a no man in there sometimes.
Bro, it's the funniest stuff, though, bro. Like, we'll be with somebody, and we'll talk about something, and then Jordan's like, yeah, hell yeah. And then the person leaves, he's like, no, we can't. I'm like, bro, why would you say yes then? So, it's learning, though. It's learning.
Like, I just, like, for me, bro, and, like, the reason I join and I do this video stuff is I do love it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
This collaboration, the way that you set up cameras and this teamwork. And it's just like, I don't know, when someone says an idea, I just want to hype them up and be like, yo, bro, you can do this, because it's like...
He's really good at it, though. Really
you know
good.
what I mean? And it's like and that's what I've learned if you really want to become an entrepreneur, is to really, you're a problem solver at the end of the day.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's not so cut and dry, like, hey, this is my product, I'm going to give this to you. It's like, I mean, I think Henry Cavill said it best, like, any entrepreneur, 80% of it is being just social, being able to talk to people.
Yeah, I mean, you guys have that in spades. I don't. It's hard for me to talk to people because I don't like most people. So I'm gonna be honest. It's hard for me to come out and for one, push myself out there and make my stuff known.
Right.
And then two, it's just most people out there are rude and they're assholes and they only care about themselves. So it's like I don't want to put myself out there to it's just hard. So most of the time
I agree with you though, dude.
Don't say anything.
I agree with you. I think there's a lot of crappy people out there, but again, bro, I think you're super hypocritical. Not hypocritical, or so critical about your work because you do amazing work, man.
No,
I
thank you.
can't talk to people.
I showed him your real, and you can, bro. I really can. And so I don't know. So I get what you're saying, but at the same time, I feel like if you did need to get it, like I don't know, bro. Like I could trust you. If we had a client to be like, yo, Dylan, you're gonna handle with Dylan, like you would be able to succeed for sure and excel, you know.
I mean that when it comes to that, I have no problem with. It's just the
first conversation.
The introduction
right.
is like, oh, I'm busy like setting the walls up, and then somebody come in, I'm like, and then like when I'm here and I'm present, I'm like, hi, I'm nice to meet you, stuff like that.
Yeah.
So but you've been having, ever since you started, you guys been having a pretty big load.
Yeah.
Like, you've been doing, from what I've known, a shit ton of podcasts.
Yeah.
Like you're shooting that clinic stuff. Right. Still, you're you're starting to do the restaurant. You're starting to do all this stuff.
Right.
Do you guys have any free times for yourself or, family, friends?
Man, this man Jordan, I gotta say, man, like, and this is, like, Jordan is probably one of the hardest work I know. Like,
I appreciate that.
Like, I have friends that I not necessarily don't hang out with no more, but, like, just a side tip is, like, you want to hang out with people that are better than you, and that's what I've learned over time, being around Jordan and you guys. Like, look, I want to get to y'all level, right? So, Jordan is always working, man, like, always. And maybe it's because he's ADHD like me, and he can't, can't sit still. That's probably Jordan. Like, he can't sit still. I'm the same way. So, but I mean, I tell Jordan too sometimes, like, say no. Like, say no to people that it's not gonna be worth your time. Some little stuff, or you're in charge. So if you say no, it's up to you. You know what I mean? But that's Jordan being so nice. He wants to go. Even if you pay him $50, he's gonna do his best. He's gonna give you $1,000 effort. Even though he knows it's not worth, he's still gonna do it. And sometimes I'm like, Jordan, say no and stay at home and chill. It's hard for him sometimes, and I try to help him.
I'll definitely Venmo you later for everything.
Cool. Yeah, I'm not saying this shit for free. But I think it's about really, like, especially doing what you guys do, and I'm learning from you guys and just being around you guys, is like, you guys are in charge. You guys should schedule it how you want to. You know what I mean? Like, look, today I do this, tomorrow I can't. I'm busy. You know what I mean? And I try to tell Jordan that too sometimes, like, bro, you're in charge. They should work around your schedule too, not you just work around their schedule. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because they're gonna want you to do their work, so they're not gonna ask nobody else. But just let them know, hey, I can't do it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think for me, just like you said, do I have free time? Like, I do, and I try to make the most of it. When I do. And that's why it's so hard. Like, I don't, pick up my phone. I know it's annoying sometimes. I know, like, you hit me up and I'm like, I'm sorry, bro, or like, I don't text back right away. Because when I do have free time, like, literally, I do want to just, be focused on it, because
I get it.
These thoughts of work just run through my mind. But with that being said, it's just like, I just want to be considerate of other people's times as well, because I know you work hella hard. I know Malik works hella hard, and it's so it's like I want to be there 100%, and then it's like I'm always bouncing around, and I feel bad because like I don't give a lot of time to a lot of people.
Yeah.
Even like you, like I always, like, even there, I said it to you 5 times when you were like, hey Dylan, I appreciate you working on my schedule, bro, because you said you're working on my schedule. Like, it's gonna be easier when you don't work, but it's like, bro, this is me on the clock. Like, there's like 5 things going on in my mind, you know what I mean? And it's like, I want to make sure when I go to this person's place, like, I want to be available for them,
Yeah.
But it just makes it.
I get it.
It makes it hard because I don't have that time for everybody.
Well, it's important too to have that peace of mind, though. I feel like as just people, like, even working 9-to-5s or business people, I think it's important to have times where you put your phone away, turn that motherfucker off.
Yeah.
Like, everybody should know I'm not answering my phone. I feel like a lot of successful people at the top of the top, they do that. They're like, yo, this time to this time, don't call me because I'm not.
Yeah.
You have to, because otherwise
you
the
do
peace
have
of
to put
mind,
your
you
phone
go
down.
fucking crazy.
Yeah. It's hard for me too. I mean, I don't own a studio, or I don't, I'm not doing shit myself. I work on, reality TV shows and productions and stuff. So when it's like, my wife gets super upset, and I totally understand when, we can't plan vacations. We can't plan anything because I'm not my own boss yet, because I don't have work right now or currently, at that time. And then all of a sudden it always works out to where I get a call to work that day or that week or those days.
Yeah.
It always works out like that. So like because she's more of a, I need to plan stuff out.
Yeah.
I'm more, because of my job, I'm more of a, last minute, hey, let's go to LA and, fuck around or anything like that. Or like, I can't plan shit. So like when we do plan, I have to say no to jobs.
Damn.
So like there's been a couple where I was like, I can't.
And it sucks.
You have to though.
But it sucks though, because if you say no, because it's the people that you work with, so it's like you say no, then they're like, I'm not gonna get you back then next time. You know what I mean? Or that's hard.
Yeah, but I feel like there's no way to like control that more. Like there's no way they don't have. I don't know. I hate that for you at least. Like I hate that because that's like, bro. Like I was gonna say that too. Is like, bro, you gotta put your wife and your personal life before anything, bro. Because at the end of the day, that's who's gonna be there with you.
No, I totally agree. I mean. She's been there thick and thin with me, with everything. She understands. She hates it. She understands it. Yeah. Because this is what I want to do. This is what I want to do for a living. Yeah. Right. And I'm doing it for a living. Hell yeah. So,
amen.
Yeah, I don't mean to switch the topic. I know it's about us, but like, I just want to know what it's like to date someone that's not in the industry.
Well,
do you have to like keep telling her like, hey, I'm working till 12
You're the same way.
I
think we're all the same.
No,
I
mean,
that's true.
I got to the point where I don't think I've ever dated somebody in the industry, to be honest with you. So like when it came for her, she's a nurse.
Yeah.
So
she works long hours too then.
Yeah. So I was with her when we started dating. I was with her during her nursing school. So I saw her once a week. So she understands. And then because of that return, she knows that I work sometimes on jobs where I'm 6 days a week, 12 to like 18-hour days. So she didn't understand it at first, but now obviously it clicked and she understands now. So she's very supportive. I'm supportive of her, whatever she wants to do.
Important.
And, it's
that's
just
important.
That's the only thing, though, is it just sucks that we can't ever plan anything. And she calls it too. She's like, I'm gonna plan something this week. Yeah. Fucking 8 months from now.
That's so hard, bro. That's terrible.
You're gonna get a job. Yeah. I know, but I'm gonna pencil it in anyway. And it's like, and it'll be like a union job. Where I'm getting like
bank
$600 to $700 a day. Yeah. And I can't say no to that.
No, you man. And there's no way to like.
Can't you reschedule hers like at that time? Like, yo, can we plan next week? Because you just made $600-700.
Or you can't like let the people know you work with. Hey, look, these times I won't be available.
It's
like 8 months. No,
it's oh, you're not available. We'll get somebody else.
Yeah, that's
the type of job. That's the type of job.
Do you is that something you want to stay in, or do you see yourself like evolving from that and then doing something like something else wise, but like, you know what I'm saying? Like, do you want to stay in that, or do you want to be to where like?
Well, he has his own company, his own production.
No,
company.
I know, but is that something you want to like eventually leave? Just be able
so you can start.
I mean, I like reality. I mean, I don't like reality, but that's what gets me paid.
Yeah.
I love to go into scripted with stuff, but and I do have my own company, but I don't. It's not official like you or Jett Flash or Midnight Annex. So the stuff that I get hired for is legit work. So I mean, I would love to have that, but I'd love to have gear so I can be able to get more work. But as of right now, I'm stuck in reality. And
what do you think you're missing though? Because you have look at this. Yeah, and it's all you. You have the gear. I feel like you have the work ethic and you have the experience, and your reel is amazing. Like,
I saw that shit. That shit was lit.
What I mean?
Oh,
damn, this shit's hard.
Do you think it's just because the money's so good in reality that you think that you can never make the same doing it on your own?
I think it's just the networking connection. I don't have.
Okay.
You gotta get out there, man. It's hard, but that's the number one thing.
I mean, I have a couple music videos lined up that I'm shooting for a couple people. Some of you know who you are. I'm getting to you, I promise. It's it's slowly picking up, and Gary that we had last week, he's actually gotten me started and helped me out a lot to get more more people and more clients in to where I'm shooting myself too.
That's
so
cool. That's cool, man.
It's just taken a long time because it's like this podcast right here is I wanted a 3-camera setup. I own one.
Right.
You own 2.
Right.
So I can't necessarily go buy 2 more cameras right now.
Yeah, it's expensive.
So, the fact that we as you guys are 2 small companies like Midnight Annex and Jett Flash, and then me and us, and then Sam and Marcus and all them, they coming in with all the gear and putting it together to be able to rent it out from each other.
Right.
Yeah.
That's how we get it done. But also at the same time, like I want all of that myself, so I don't have to
keep asking.
I don't want to be a dick, but I don't want to have to rely on anybody
by yourself,
with time, or if they're using it or any of that. So it's and this company or this job costs a lot of money.
Right.
Everything is expensive.
Right.
Yeah, I'm learning that. I was
He
looking
is
at some
about
Black
to laugh
Magics and stuff, and I was like, ooh. I was like, because I want to. Hold on now. But
it is like.
But it's an investment, right? So like the ROI on your investment, I know for Jordan, it's huge. Like you spend money, but the money you make from it, it's worth it, I guess.
Well, it's two ways of looking about it too, because I've gotten talked into both positions where somebody has all this gear and they're like, yeah, it's investment. You'll get the return on investment. And then there's other people where they're like, why are you buying gear? Just go rent it. And I'm like, because if I'm getting paid for a job that I'm doing and I'm already giving my money to somebody else to use stuff, when eventually I can go buy all that gear myself and own it, and I don't have to worry about doing a middleman or any of that shit. I just have it myself.
Yeah, no, I
I'm the same way. I think that's how this really got started, because I was just kind of tired of, going to people like, can I use your house for a podcast? Or like, can I rent some mics from you? Or like the 2 Black Magics. Like, I don't want to, can I borrow your Black Magic, Dylan? And you know what I mean?
You can, you and Donop can always
I know.
borrow my shit.
You too. And we all know that, though.
Yeah.
Like,
but it's just certain things, man. It's a slippery slope, and it sucks because everything's so expensive, and it's not even just gear. It's everything in life right now. Currently, it's expensive.
Oh my god,
100%. We go on that.
We go on that for all day. God damn.
But it's like looking at the setup that the audience can see. Like this mic is $100, which is not that bad for a mic, but this fucking arm is $150.
Yeah.
And then you times 2 and times 3 it.
It costs.
It's something, 3 cameras, 3 mics, 3 stands.
The light, the monitor,
It's probably like what, $10,000 in this room, just fucking.
No, more than that, definitely.
Yeah. I think we're getting,
yeah. But it's a money pit. But I mean, if you love it though.
Right.
You gotta make some sacrifices, you guys.
Yeah. You gotta do it.
You have to make
and I think the big thing is when I buy stuff, I'm always like, how can I use it for myself too? And this is why I love your podcast, because it's like, why we wanted to create a podcast, because it's like, if we're gonna do it for somebody else, like, why don't we do it for ourselves?
Man,
on the time we don't have, let's create. And it's like, we have these cameras, we have these lights, so it's like, it always bothered me because like you said, do we have any free time? And it's like, I say no, because we're always working on other people's stuff. I would rather half that in half and just bet on myself. You know what I mean?
No, I totally
it's like,
agree.
why don't I do that? Right? It's like,
Well, I saw something about that. Somebody was saying like fighters that train all the time, like when they're always training and fighting, when they're out in a bar, someone wants to fight them, they don't want to fight because I'm fighting
that's all
all
they
day.
do all day.
That's what, and that's kind of how you're shooting all day.
That's true though.
And sometimes
that is a good point,
right?
I don't want to set up again.
Because for myself, because I do this all fucking day. But it's the risk you gotta take, and especially you being an actor, and obviously I want to do some hosting and stuff like that. It's just like you gotta better yourself. You know what I mean? And that's the number one thing, you have to better yourself.
I mean, that's why I did this.
Yeah, he was here at 5. Didn't sleep, guys. He was here at 5:30 in the morning.
But and my thing is this too. Sorry to interrupt, bro. People are fucking lazy, bro. Lazy fucking people. I'm sorry. Like you've been up since fucking who knows. Jordan be working. I just come back from being sick, but like motherfuckers be lazy, bro. Like they want this and that. I understood that too. It's like, bro, if I want to be in the 1% or the top 10%, you gotta fucking work, bro. Like don't fucking complain. Do shit for free. Like being around Jordan is like, It's like, bro, like I got other friends I don't even like hanging out with no more. It's like, bro, we're doing this. You're doing the same shit. Like, we working. Like, you know what I mean? Like, we working.
Yep.
We working, and that's why it's good to be around people that do the same. If you are around friends that are lazy, bro, find new friends.
Yeah, find people
I
that
have
inspire.
to say that.
No, you're right. Because find people that inspire you, and
yeah,
and that's why I love hanging out with Dylan and Dunham. I don't call him Dunham when I mean Chris. I don't call him Dunham.
I call him Dunham.
yeah.
But it's like let's think of, even with you, you know, and you do it too now. But it's like, let's think of a new story idea. Let's think of a new script.
That's always.
And we're like, it's literally. I mean, I know we don't want to talk about video stuff, but we end up doing it anyways.
Yeah.
You know? Like,
it just falls into place
Right.
every time we
And
we
you guys
hang
are
out.
lazy. That's the thing. People are fucking lazy, bro. Like, I fucking hate it so much. I don't know. Can I even cuss on this podcast?
Oh yeah, actually, we should have said that.
Oh,
we
so
should
I
have asked
can't
that.
or no?
I don't
Yeah,
know.
can we? Or
Yeah,
no?
no, we
It's too
can.
late now, but
Yeah.
but yeah, bro. People
It's
don't
too
be
late
damn
now.
lazy. You know, like that's my biggest pet peeve.
Right.
And like I said, that's a lot of stuff, and you know this. Like
Right.
Jordan's brought me on a lot of stuff that I can get paid. And a lot of stuff I've done for free, and and that's the thing I was just thinking about, bro. Like, I was thinking about like what I wanted to do, and I'm realizing like I actually love doing video stuff now, and I would do it for free. Because I've been doing it for free. I don't mind still showing up and doing it for free.
Well, I think the craziest part is because before when we first started, it was like, oh, how much money to get paid for this? You know, that was the question, right?
Yeah.
And now it's
Always.
like, hey, bro, I could pay this much, and he's like, it doesn't even matter, bro. Like, you know what I mean?
Right?
Like, you
Right.
change your mentality,
I
but it
know.
used to be money first, but now it's like the love first. And I think
It's weird.
I think that's what's gonna push you further.
Yeah, and I never in my life thought I would do video or anything. And now I'll do this shit for free. Like, of course I want to get paid, but like I can do, you know what I mean? Like,
No, I get it,
I've showed up to so many jobs, and Jordan too, us together, like just, and you too for sure.
Dylan just said his story. He just did a music video for free, and he's like, so
we need to talk to whoever. We'll talk about that later.
no,
No,
like you have to because you love it, but you also want to show what you can do. So
yeah, and that's just crazy because like find something that you do for free. And I'm now being older, being 26 now. I'm like, yo, like I can do shit for free. That means I actually love it.
You're so funny.
Yeah.
It's crazy though. Like Jordan knows.
I
Like I used to be like, yo, how much I gonna get paid for this?
Yeah, for real.
And now it's like, he's like, hey, Malik, I'm gonna pay you this. So I was like, just pay me half. You keep the rest. You know what I mean? It's
Yeah.
crazy. I'm like, so I was like, what the
Who
fuck?
are you?
Who are you? I don't know. I'm just happy to be there. No, I'm just happy
I'm
that
just
Jordan's
happy
like,
to be here.
Malik, come help me. I'm just happy, really.
I make that a hat, bro. I'm just happy.
No,
I'm just happy.
I really am, bro.
No, I feel that.
It's
Bro.
crazy. I'm like, bro, I'm happy
Yeah.
to show up. He was like, I'll pay you this. I'm like, pay me half. You keep the rest. I'm just happy to be there. He's
Bro,
like,
you literally had so much growth, bro. I mean,
I
I wish we
appreciate
could
that.
finish this in a podcast, but yeah, it's been a ton of growth for you.
Thank
bro,
you, man.
so.
I appreciate it. Just hanging around with you guys,
Yeah.
man. Just around good people, and I know it's gonna take us to the next level. Cause like when I get really good with this video stuff, it's just gonna help the company, help us all grow more, just from different angles. You know what I mean? It's just we're gonna be a fucking dream team. So
Yeah.
you know what I mean? So that's I'm fucking ready. So
Yeah. I feel like I want to go to the gym now.
yeah,
bro.
right. Come on,
Let's
let's
go.
go. So,
I mean, so do you guys have, out of all the gigs you've have done so far, what has been like the coolest one you've done?
Together probably.
shoot wise,
Yeah. Shoot.
Yeah.
What is your answer on this?
let's shoot.
We went to
For
the
me,
chef when we went to California that one time.
I was gonna say for me might be different from yours because obviously with me and Jordan together is very. But for me to be able, because we got paid to go to LA and do a shoot, and it was a substantial amount for me at least. That was probably the biggest one because I'm like, I can actually get paid doing this.
Yeah.
You know, that was my first really like, yo, like
Legit.
Yeah. And I still sucked at it, and I still do. But you know what I mean? It's like wow. Like I was like, wow. That was the most. I'm like, yo, I can actually get paid and do this. You know what I mean? And so I think that for me, I don't say necessarily the coolest, but the most eye-opening. Like, yo, I can actually do this for a living and actually get paid enough that I can make a living out
make
of it.
something out of it.
For
Yeah.
me, I think.
I think mine would be something similar. Well, mine would be kind of in terms of acting, just because it was like that eye opener for me.
Yeah.
Is when I first got that first big role out here in Vegas, and I worked with Julian Moore. Wait, was it? I don't even know her name, but you know, like I actually got on. Like they actually like I got to wardrobe. They dressed me up. You know, they called me like weeks ahead to get it all prepped.
Yeah.
And it was that cool experience. You know, I got on a bus and they drove me there. And it was like, that was like my first big job. I was like, wow, I'm getting paid a ton of money just to stand around. You know what I mean? And just have that one line with her. But that was a really cool experience. In terms of shooting, bro, honest, I couldn't put my finger on it, but I would say like My favorite times are on set with when me, you, Dunham, and I know Malik hasn't really shared this because he's not really making shorts with us. But any of the shorts we've ever really done, because to me, it's just like us working as a team and just like being with the boys. You know what I mean?
There's nothing better than being with the boys.
And just
it's fun hanging out with all you guys when we're.
And I know like I'm not trying to put Dunham on blast, but like don't finish these projects. but they're so great, bro. Like you know what I mean? And
that was a hit right to you.
Yeah, right here.
Yeah,
You listening, Chris?
Hey.
But you know what I mean? Anytime I'm on set with you guys, because it's just like we're just creating magic and just all believing in each other, you know?
Yeah, no, I agree. That's I love hanging out. I mean, like you were saying before, you guys were saying before about getting paid for nothing. You guys are just doing it for love. Yeah. Right. Every time you guys hit me up and we're doing a short or doing a scene or something, I'm there. I'm not expecting to get paid on that.
Yeah.
I don't need to.
Right.
And that's amazing, though.
You know?
It's amazing. Yeah. What about for you? You have a shoot that you're like, this is like...
I mean, there's so many I've done. It's just, I have a list of all the jobs I've ever done. Probably the coolest one that I can think of off the top of my head was probably working on Hell's Kitchen. And the story was, Gordon Ramsay comes down for the elimination part where he comes down from his office. Mm-hmm. We were doing a couple test shots. We were making sure everything was lined, cameras were good, audio was good, lighting was great. And he comes down and, he says, hello everybody, thanks for, staying late or whatever. It's my first time working with Ramsay, so and I'm ACing on the job, so whatever. I'm a huge fan of Ramsay, but he's like, hey everybody, hi, and I'm the only one that was like, hi chef. And then he just looks at me and scoffs and starts laughing. He's like, oh, shut up, you and I just laughed so hard. And I just went on walking. I was like, guys, Gordon Ramsay just called me. I was like, this is awesome.
This is awesome.
That is awesome.
I would love that.
That's pretty cool.
I would love that.
That was a pretty good story. That's one of my favorites I tell all the time.
That's pretty awesome. That you have to meet Gordon Ramsay.
It is awesome.
I would love for him to call me.
We also got stuck in a room together when he had champagne in his hand. He's like, where the fuck is this hidden door at? And I was like, I don't know. I just got here. So we were stuck in that room for 10 minutes.
That's so cool.
That's good though. I mean, and it's cool because you meet these people and you see them on TV and you're like, yeah, this is regular people.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I mean?
I'm gonna pause you right there.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna cut on this one because I want to keep going just a little bit more.
Oh,
I
okay.
know this one's out of media.
Oh, got you.
Oh,
You okay, Dylan?
Yeah.
Did we get that on camera?
Do you guys happen to have do you guys have a worst time on set? The worst job you had? And if you don't want to say it, you don't have to, or I can bleep it out.
I mean, my worst time on set was when I was a PA, to be honest. I had to drive people to the airport, and when it got hit 5 o'clock, every time I drove back, the hours just seemed longer and longer. And then the next day, I had to I was inside this box truck, and I had to count all the inventory.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
And that took the whole day, and I wasn't with anybody, I was just kind of driving people like an Uber, and then the second I was by myself. So
Yeah.
I guess when I'm just secluded like that, it doesn't help.
So you don't like it when you're by yourself working.
And it just was just tedious work. But yeah, those are the worst times. So.
I mean, that's funny because I like working a lot.
Really?
So.
See, that's the opposites.
I think mine was the horse show we did. We did a horse show at South Point. It's boring, bro.
Oh yeah, didn't you just do that?
No, it was last year.
It was last year.
Yeah, that shit was so boring, man.
Well, because I know the rodeo's going on now.
We did do a rodeo this year, but it was
the South Point, right? It was a horse
no,
show.
this was at
what you're
talking about? Yeah, and he's allergic to hay.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
You found
So
that out?
that doesn't help.
So that doesn't help. So that one was it wasn't necessarily the worst, but it was the most boring one. Sure.
Yeah.
You're sitting there just
and
these fucking horses.
It was
Bro, I would ready to blow my brains out.
Equestrian, they call it.
Oh, the equestrian.
Yeah. So basically, it's not even they're jumping on horses and doing cool tricks. It's they're literally just galloping and.
Yeah, that's
so
all
damn
doing those
boring.
little stunt.
Oh my
Lord.
It's cool for the first hour, and then you're just all right, this is
done with it.
But and then we're the thing is we're live streaming on the big boards. There's barely any people sitting there watching. And you're just you're following them and then following the. Oh my gosh.
What would be your fallbacks? I mean,
Shoot,
do you have like a legit one, or is it just times are tough, let me go get a job?
Yeah, I mean, I did that once during it, and I was like, I never, like, same thing with you. I don't think I can go back to that. Knowing that I could, be self-sufficient on my own. I mean, shoot, bro, like, literally, yeah, it's all or nothing for me, I think, at this point,
and that's
bro.
what you need, though. Like, not to be, like, corny, but I feel that way, too. It's like, look, if you know that this is your goal, then if you want that, nothing's going to stop you. If you have to, like, work another job and do it at the same time, then do it. But I don't think for me, I mean, I love restaurants. I worked in restaurants, like, since that's the only jobs I've done since I was 18, like, in a restaurant. Hospitality, I'd say. So, but besides that, no, I don't think so. I think it'd just be video. My goal is, like, do video production, but also eventually lead into, like, owning other businesses through the video production, right? So, but no.
And mine's making movies, so even if it was, bro, like, a fallback, I would, if I had to PA, I would, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
I just feel like there's always money to be made in this industry.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. There definitely is. You just got to get hooked up with the right people.
Right. Exactly.
That's the most important thing.
And it's sad to say, but it's like ride the coattails because they, when it comes with money and everything else, because like if they like you and you're a good worker, they'll hit you up for everything that they're doing.
Right. Yeah.
This guy.
Yeah.
Literally, like, not even.
I 100% agree with that, though. Yeah.
Because you're nice, they like
It's
you.
just,
like,
I think my personality goes a long ways because it's, again, like, when I compare myself to you, Dunham, and Sam, and people we work with, bro, I feel like I'm the least talented, I'm just
no, that's not true.
I appreciate that. But it's just like, you know what I mean? I can get a shot, but it's just like I am willing to give it all I got though when I'm on set,
Yeah.
So I might lack in experience, but I'll make sure that it's gonna look beautiful, afterwards, or I'm gonna give it everything I have. So.
Yeah, no, and you've been doing that ever since I've known you. So, same to you. I mean, I just met you a couple months ago.
Yeah,
something like that. Yeah,
you're here every time I am. So
yeah, he's about it, bro. He's about
show
it.
Up, man.
He's about it.
That's half. That's like I feel like
how about this morning?
Hey man, look, you guys, I'm coming off being sick. I'm back though. Okay, I needed a rest. Sorry, yo.
I'm just kidding.
I know I didn't feel bad for you.
Bro.
I'm sorry, but I showed up. I was like, I'll be there at 15. Sorry. I was like, no, I'm serious. Like, I am very like I like being on time. I don't like being late. I really don't. So I want to appreciate people's time and vice versa. So I am sorry about that, you guys.
No,
because
you just got a bias.
Yeah. So
first drinks are on you, bro.
Or something.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, we can do that.
But
I wanted to ask though, Dylan, just because we were talking about the set, and I see like these books right here. Like, which book would you recommend for a beginner? Like, just
like me.
Yeah, like.
Yeah, actually, can I steal one of those books or what?
If you really want.
No,
which one was the most, I guess, for you? Is there a different book on there that you would recommend to somebody?
I mean, there's a couple of different books out there. I mean, I've read those 4. They're all pretty good, but I think that
this one's funny. How to shoot video. It doesn't suck.
That one's actually all of them are really good. I mean, they all teach you how to sub, but I think the Death and Rebirth of Cinema, this last one right here.
Yep.
That one's
a go-to.
Really good. I mean, it's basically showing it's telling you like when film died and turned to digital, and how everybody had to transfer over,
right?
And now we're getting into the digital age and all that stuff. So I mean, that's a little bit, and it teaches you some stuff there as well. But like these 3 on top actually teach you. So like
all teaching.
They have like
so this is more of the history. These are
and this one's like how to frame up for a shot. What's ISO? What's f-stop? What's how to check your shutter? Like all this stuff. So those are the top 3. Like how to kind of like the how-to basics, and then it gets into the fundamentals.
I would like to read those. I might have to.
And then the third, the fourth one is
more about.
Yeah, I mean it still teaches you some stuff too, but the top 3 are pretty good. Those are the books that those are the only ones I have. Yeah. So
they're working on something over there.
They're working on some
I was gonna ask it too
stuff.
because like again I know this is a podcast about us, but
no, you're good.
These 3 books, like, did you get more education on reading this or actually being on the field?
Being on the field.
Yeah. Nothing.
And
better than that.
well, that's the thing though is I learned. I'm sure you guys did too. I learned in, I think it was elementary school. They did this whole test to find out how.
Oh yeah. Well, how you
learn. And I'm more of a visual and tactile.
Hands-on or visual. Okay.
Yeah, visual and tactile. So I'm visual. I need to see it and I need to do it in order to so like reading.
Right.
And then hearing, fucking out the window. I can't.
Just out the ear.
Like you're on the phone with me and you tell me how to do something. I can't because I'm like, this is not what you're describing.
Guy. FaceTime me.
Yeah.
FaceTime me. I need to see it.
Share your screen.
You see this right here? Do I do this?
So hands-on, like I never went to school for any of this.
Right.
So
That's
I
crazy.
Read, I read these books
yeah.
and I wanted to go to school for it, but I couldn't afford it. So
is it necessary though?
No.
I don't think so either. But it's again
not.
like it goes back to network. I feel like, but yeah, that's.
Well,
I think school does help though. But
man, my thing is this though.
Build a network. Too.
Yeah, I feel like, bro, especially now we're so blessed, bro. We have YouTube University.
Yeah,
that's my thing too. And I go back to people being lazy. It's like, bro, if you want to find something out, bro, you can Google anything.
True.
You can find out and you can learn anything. It's just about going out and doing. Like for me, like because Jordan, you went to CSUN for like a year or so, and but he also told me like it's just about being in the field, and that's for me too. It's like being with him, learning it, and then also like at home, like Googling stuff, like okay, shutter speed, you know what I mean? ISO, white balance. What does all this mean?
You're right.
Like I've been reading on it, and now it's also okay. Let me grab the camera. Let me actually see the differences.
See what it is when you do that.
Exactly, exactly. And just getting in the field. And sometimes you gotta throw yourself in the water and learn how to swim. Yeah. And you're gonna fuck up.
Yeah, and that's a big thing. That's a big thing. You will fuck up. It's not if.
I told you the same thing, right?
Yeah.
You will fuck up. You just got to make sure you learn from that mistake and not do it again.
No, absolutely. So that's my thing. I'm kind of like you too. Like I can hear it, but I need to actually I don't mind reading it. Okay, boom. Now let me grab the camera. Yeah. Let me actually.
Yeah.
Yeah. At the end of the day, it's like if I can't put it into motion, then all the knowledge about it doesn't help.
Exactly.
I don't know how to fucking do it on the camera.
Yeah, 100%.
So hell yeah. That's kind of like, I don't know where I'm at.
No, you're good, bro.
Do you see yourselves growing as a company? Like, do you think you want to expand and maybe start hiring people, or do you want to expand to different cities? To get legit growing, growth. Are you cool with with your studio you have now and with the clients and the people you have, the tight knit? You know what I mean?
We might have different
views on that. Yeah, 100%. I mean, it's hard to say because I definitely want it to grow if that's what it goes to do. You know what I mean? If it. I guess dude, I guess for me, my end goal, and I tell this to everybody, is I want to make movies. At the end of the day, I want to get paid to make, fictional, narratives. That's my goal. So if I were to sell this business to do that, to where I could focus on that, because that's what I want to do, or I can make this more into a side, because me, ever since, I always wanted to act. So I was always been an actor first before filmmaker. So I want to make sure I'm acting in front of these roles. Yeah. That being said, I wouldn't mind having this as something that were to grow, but I would to get less and less a part of. So it would be cool to hire out people and I think in our personalities, that's kind of what we really do. Is I know Gary said it again on your last week's episode. He was saying that he finds talent, and I think me and him are both good at finding talent, and working with people that do have talent, and then outsourcing that. So I could definitely see that being a thing, but. Yeah, right now my end goal is I still want to build the business. Don't get me wrong. I still want to keep getting clients and growth. But if someone goes, hey, I'll give you $2 million to do a movie, I'm dropping. You know what I mean?
They're doing that movie.
That's doing the movie, right? Well, so
I think that's where we come in perfectly together. Because my goal is kind of similar, but it's I'd say for Jordan, my goal would be hey, Jordan's Malik, I'm gonna go shoot this movie. I'm bet I got this under control. You go ahead. Well, you know what I mean? While you're out there, money's going to be deposited in your account every fucking week. Yeah. You know what I mean? And, eventually we want to hire, my goal is to get it up running, hire the right people to put in charge, and not grow substantially too crazy, but just a good team, work with good businesses that are paying us good. Because eventually, I want to get into, a restaurant industry. I want to own a couple of spots, a couple of restaurants, real estate. But I want the video production side to be the main source of it, and also for Jordan, that's my goal. Look, Jordan, you're in fucking shooting movies. Yeah. You're getting paid from this and from the movies. You know, you don't have to worry.
Why
He's like,
not?
Malik, what's going on? Everything good? Yeah, everything good, bro. Boom, boom, boom. All right, call me when you get done with your. You know what I mean? That's my goal. So where you don't have to be there and it can still run, and he's still getting paid from it. And then, when he's not acting or he has downtime, I'm like, Jordan, here, I buy you tickets to Bali. You go that's my goal, you know. So,
I appreciate that.
So, you know, but having a good team, you know, having good people around us that we can trust.
Yeah.
And
Well, it's funny that our visions aren't really the same because you definitely want it to grow this, and I do too. But what is similar is our passion to grow something big. You know what I mean? To do bigger, I guess, in this world. So
for sure.
I think that's why our partnership really does work.
Yeah, it does definitely work, and that's the thing too. Is like, me and Jordan were forever locked in. So like, even if he's not, let's say if I take over or whatever, Jordan, here, $50K every week in your bank account.
And I kind of want to say something because there's been plenty of people that we've worked with that mess with Malik on a different level. That because I would come in and just video, right? But Malik, he's multi-talented. He could do other things where
Don't take on my pick.
where people wanted to be like, yo, Malik, like work for me, you know?
Yeah.
And every single time that conversation came up, I was like, go, bro, like do this, because if this is gonna help you grow as a person, like I know. And this is the time he wasn't into video as much. I was like, go ahead and learn from this person and work. And I mean, he's like, oh, dude, don't worry, bro, I always got your back though, and stuff like that. And it was never a full commitment, and he would always be loyal to the brand and what we do here. But it's just crazy to me to think about just bring up that point. Like,
I mean, other people. That's what I told Jordan. I was like, bro, this is you and me. We're forever. So like,
Well, that's good.
Yeah, bro. Because without Jordan, I would never not even be here. Really,
Yeah.
I'd be alive. You know what I mean? No, you know what I mean? Like I wouldn't be where I'm at now. I wouldn't be able to learn these things.
Yeah.
And that's the biggest thing. Like I'm getting the opportunity to learn from you guys and being around people to do it. That's huge. That's so valuable, bro. I can't even put a price on that. So that's why. That's never gonna be an issue. Like.
That's why I made him sign a contract. If you were to get big, I get 50%.
Yeah. No, but that's really how I feel. Though.
Prenup.
So that's what we want to do. He wants to do movies. I'm gonna support him to the end of that. And so if I can run the business and he can be out doing shooting and the business can still go on. And if I'm doing other stuff, like I want to get into like a real estate, I'm gonna bring Jordan along regardless.
Well, that's awesome.
For sure. There's no doubt in my mind.
You guys have each other's back.
For sure.
Yeah.
That's what's important there.
No fucking doubt.
So, and I think this is my last question, and it's a doozy.
What's that mean?
It means it's a good one, I think.
Oh, okay. I don't know. What's a doozy, y'all?
A doozy. Actually, I don't fucking know, man. It's a saying.
It's a doozy. Right?
And I never had to fucking look it up before.
No, you got to. Is he using this correctly?
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm definitely using it correctly.
Doozy.
I just never had to fucking define it.
It's like, what the fuck is a doozy?
Because you know what it means, right? But you don't know how to, like,
I don't know how to describe it. It's like a big finale. Or
Right.
this is going to be big or whatever.
I'm going to Google this, be the total opposite.
It means you suck.
What is your guys' favorite late night grub?
Oh.
Ooh.
Late night grub.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. I had some sushi late night. Some late night sushi.
Sushi's a good one, bro.
Oh my gosh. I say sushi's
a
good
good
one.
one. Cream
Sushi?
barbecue.
See, my thing is this. I have a love-hate relationship with Korean barbecue, bro. Because if I'm paying to go out to eat, I'm not trying to make my own food.
Yep. Yeah. That's the argument all the time for everybody.
Yeah, right? Like, it's good, but, bro, I'm not trying to make shit. I want this shit to come out, and I want to eat.
You want it to be made perfectly.
Yeah. You know what I mean?
Right.
And I'm not a big... If I go with Jordan, that's fine, because if you go with a friend that loves doing it, he's going to be whipping up. Cool.
Yeah.
Do you. But if I'm me and my girl, I'm like, nah, we're going to go to sushi, bro. I want my shit to come out.
I want it to be made already.
Otherwise, I would have went to Trader Joe's and fucking made some shit at the crib.
Yeah.
That's my thing. So, but yeah, I say sushi. What about you?
Dude, freak, man.
You said
Late
freak?
night. I said freak.
Freak, man.
I don't know why, but In-N-Out just like comes into my mind.
You can't go wrong with In-N-Out.
You know, because it's just like it just open, you know, and it's
just there.
It's just there, and it just feels like it's a comforting. And I just like some at night, you know, I've probably been drinking, just want some grease.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah, you can't go wrong with In-N-Out.
You know,
in the beginning, I really think In-N-Out was overrated, and I still sometimes think it is, but it comes in clutch.
it does come in clutch.
Yeah, because for me, it's a little overrated. I don't like the fries.
You don't like the fries? They're fresh.
They're super fresh, but I need my shit greasy. I need my shit. You know what I mean?
Who has the best fries then?
See, when I go to In-N-Out, I get animal style no onion because I don't like
You
onion.
don't like onions?
Grilled
I
onions,
hate
bro.
onion.
Grilled onions.
What?
But I get animal style, no onion, well done.
He's has
Oh,
his
I got
his
the-
order ready.
Yeah. No, I
Yeah.
feel that. I feel
I
that.
have the entire order memorized.
Is that your late night grub? What's your late
Yeah,
night?
what's your late night grub?
I would say In-N-Out or pizza. Pizza,
What pizza,
a
though?
nice
Where?
a nice
Yeah,
spot,
where?
like not
Just-
Pizza Hut or Domino's. I think
Yeah, he's
if
authentic.
they were open,
Deep fried.
if they were open, it would probably be Naked City. Naked
That's
City
right by-
Pizza,
yeah, I seen it. I never been there. Though.
Metro,
Okay.
or and everybody. I don't know why I've heard a lot of bad reviews, but I love it. Is Evil Pie.
Oh, okay.
We've been there, right? Together.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Those 3 spots
It's good.
The best. Pineapple on
for
pizza
me.
or no?
Bomb.
Pineapple on pizza.
Doesn't matter. Yeah, I like
yeah?
pineapple.
I like
you?
some pineapple on my
I
pizza.
hate warm pineapple, bro.
Really?
I love regular pineapple, but warm pineapple.
Yeah, it's just weird. I don't
know
I
why.
don't mind it.
What
I don't
kind
mind it
of
at
what
all.
kind of pizza though?
Well,
I like
first-
deep fried pizza.
I gotta put this out there. I'm lactose intolerant, so I'm not a big.
Oh,
pizza
you're right.
connoisseur.
You're right. Yeah.
I like. There's some really good vegan. Hard Hat. Have you been to Hard Hat? It's called Hard Hat. It's downtown. Did I take you? It's really downtown. It's literally like I think like maybe 10 minutes from here.
Oh wow.
They have like vegan pizzas, and for me that's amazing because I've been allergic all my life. But they have fire deep dish.
I said deep fried. Deep dish is
Yeah,
what I
deep-
meant.
My
Holy
man
cow,
was deep
deep
fried
fried,
pizza.
bro.
Can you imagine the whole pizza in a deep fucking? That's disgusting.
Shoot.
So what makes a pizza vegan?
Just the cheese.
What is what
It's
do
like
you
vegan cheese, so it's not made from cows. It's obviously made from either almonds or whatever. It's not from the cow.
Oh, I forgot about that. They make almond cheese.
Well, you know almond milk, oat milk.
Which
Dylan-
almond
soy
milk?
Dylan looks
almond,
disgusted, bro.
almond milk is just water
Is
that's
it really?
been that has almonds sitting in it.
I
Yes.
didn't know that actually.
Have you had almond milk?
I actually like almond
It's
milk.
Yeah,
I
it's
like
it's good.
It's good, right?
Yeah.
And regular milk's not even good for you.
I just
man.
feel bad that there's so many
What,
So
almond
lactose
milk?
intolerant
different
people.
types of milks, or
There's just lactose intolerant people. Cheese is fucking amazing.
Oh, yeah, I love cheese.
Cheese is.
All right, thanks for rubbing it in.
I can't.
Dickhead.
Sorry.
I was born with it though, so I'm used to it. So I've been, talk
yeah,
y'all
you
shit.
can't even have ice cream, bro. Ice cream's my weakness.
I can have ice cream. It's just vegan or like oat milk ice cream.
What is that really ice cream?
Yeah, try it and you'd be like, oh, okay.
Well,
but the thing is, you
yeah.
understand, like,
My name is Jordan Garcia, and we are Jett Flash Media.